Policy. Oh. Excuse me. All right, so policy training real quick. Obviously, we did not start on time, so we're starting late, about 5 minutes. We also did not create notes. So I don't know who was responsible for creating the notes, but I would assume that would have been Ate, because she's the value coordinator, and starting late, let's say 0.25 minutes. It's 12.5. So we're at a half an hour policy tracking so far. Do check-ins. Does anyone want to start with the check-ins, or should I do it?
Yeah, I'll do the check-in as well.
Are you gonna start or no?
Yeah. Namno. $2.5. Feeling 2.5.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Looking forward to amazing meeting, amazing session.
What was that?
Hello?
I can hear you perfectly. What were you saying?
Yes, said I'm looking forward to an amazing session. And I'll be working on my RTV coordinator and try to get people to schedule, and also looking forward to our session at Cobalt with Jay. Check.
Okay. Do you want to go next? I guess I can go. I am a 2.3. So far today, I worked on the budget a little bit, trying to get everything organized for this session. And then also yesterday was kind of chaos with just so many issues coming up. And we obviously have budget issues. We've got issues with work and the recruitment and the RTVA and other things. So anyways, could be a lot worse. So we're moving forward. We're hanging in there. And mainly my primary focus is on the multimedia and the grants and the client outreach and just really the external income generation. My number one priority, which is going to be the most important thing, is getting our budget balanced. Check. Oh, also I'm willing to work on 82.5% pay stub. Yes. Get the rest in back pay benefits. Who would like to go next?
I'm gonna go next. Hey, Baris. Hello?
Yeah. We can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna go next. And 3.5. Looking forward to join this session. Check.
What was your number again?
3.5.
Stop. Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Who would like to check in next?
I'll go next. I'm 3.5. Looking forward to have a solution on budget. Check.
Okay, so you're not working on anything? No statement, nothing?
I'm willing to work on 100%. Is it 85%?
Yes. Okay, anyways, Benson. You can do
Oh.
your statement on Discord as well. You lost Benson. Okay, so anyways, let's go on to our focus outcome. If anyone can sign up for roles, that would be great. You do not need to wait to sign up for roles. Just sign up for them. Otherwise, what are you here for, right? Trying to get work done. Benson, you want to check in? You're on mute, Benson. Can you unmute? Can you hear us? All right. So anyways, while we're waiting for Benson, does anyone want to do topics?
Okay. Sorry, Jay, I can hear you now.
Okay, you want to check in? Benson, you do check in?
Yes, I have.
I know you check in verbally. We didn't hear you. Can you do it again?
Sorry. I was typing on the sheet.
Time to stretch.
Yes, so I'm
Stop.
feeling 2.5.
And stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Okay, I guess that's it. So we could go over the budget policies and like a status update. Also, we can go over the tally, budget vote tally, which could be good. Do you all want to start with the budget vote tally, or?
Good.
Or should we go over the policies first?
Let's go the policy first.
Okay, so I would just say we do this pretty quick. Ideally, we could get through this fast and get to work. So budget policies and status update, maybe 6 to 12 minutes. If it goes quicker, budget vote tally, I don't know, 3 to 6 minutes. Budget discussion. Let's do a view up. So, understand current situation and then review vote. Okay, so does everyone have agreement on topic 1 and 2?
Yep.
Yeah, agree.
Okay, so let's start with topic 1. Looks like we already have the tab, no objections. So this is going to be policies. So our first policy is that we are required to get the budget approved by policies that the team can approve the budget as long as the HR board approves the same budget to avoid 100% pay stop. But you still are on 50% pay stop. Still is 50% pay stop. And that's by the quarter move. Okay, then you have to certify and do the UMCUS agreement by the full moon or 75% pay stop. And then you need to certify and cuss
Time to pause.
agreement
Please stop.
by
Close your
last
eyes. Count
quarter moon
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
or 100% pay stop. So the bottom line is that you need to have a budget to get paid. No budget, no pay. Okay? So those are the simple policies. The more complicated policy comes in if the HR board does not approve the budget. So if the HR board does not approve the budget, that creates a situation where you end up on 100% pay stop again. So if we review the votes and we verify that that no budget passed, or that the budget the team approved did not pass, then we would end up on 100% pay stop until we got agreement again. Okay. So at the time, the budget has not been certified and we do not have a approved budget. Does everyone understand the policies? Any questions about the policies?
No, I think this is just existing policy. We just trying to go through.
Yeah, this is the existing policies, right? So it's just understanding that, it's past the quarter moon. We're supposed to have a budget already by the quarter moon. We do not have a budget. The team approved the budget, but then the HR board did not approve the budget. So now we're trying to get to understand what the issues are, try to figure it out, and then ideally get agreement so we can move forward. Okay. So any other questions on the policies in the current status? Also, be good to just understand the two options. So option one was the agreed team budget with all the recruits and substitutes, and then option two was someone removed the substitutes. And my understanding is $400 less value. And just so you know, the only other status update I can give is that we did update the calculations in related to the budget options. So the calculations were not really organized very well, but we have 3 baselines that we calculate. We've got our team income baseline, our Jurison fund baseline, and our external income baseline. So if we can bring in external income, we can obviously increase our budget
Time
by a
for
lot.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
But the overall difference between option 1 and option 2 is only $400 at this time. So this helps give a little bit more clarity on how much we are in the red between the overall budget, option 1 and the time budget, and the overall budget for option 2 and the time budget. Cool. So unless there's any other questions on the current status, I think we can go into the next topic. We can always come back to the status and understand the calculations and understand where we are. And also, it's good to note that there was multiple policies broken related to the budget work, right? So we did not complete the budget information, and we skipped the budget cut calculation. So budget workers do need to do, at least an hour and a half of policy training. That is just important to note because I have not seen that policy training yet. So whoever worked on the budget and skipped these steps would be, and also we skipped the removals. And so the removals is also like, I don't know, say a half hour. Now I think I was involved in the skipping of the removals. So I think I already did policy training, but I will just do more policy training just to show people how it works. So 0.5 hours for skipping budget removal. All right, so. It looks like we have some more.
So I just have a relevant question about I don't know whether it's
Please, I want
supposed to be the different topic. When the HR board disagree with the budget that voted by the members, I think we should also have a policy that empower us as well. We as a team, we approve the budget. For them, they disapprove the budget. We also we should also have a policy whereby if you guys are not there during the meeting and the team approve the budget, you cannot take the team back. Like now, this
Yeah, well,
session with the
that's
right
what the
now,
session
we are
is.
now going back to the session.
Yeah, so anyone who didn't show up at the session couldn't hold the team back. So we would vote during the session and figure out what we want to do as a team. And we gave the 24-hour warning, right? So under our policies is 24 hours warning for a budget main session. So we followed the policies. Does that make sense, Lucy? But we are accountable to the HR board and we're accountable to...
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And we're accountable to the public. So we can't just like pass whatever budget we want to as a team and then not address issues afterwards. Okay?
Yeah, I know, but they should also be there during the meeting so that
They're here.
we know what
Everybody's here.
back.
Yeah, this
But
is the
now, after they raised the issue, they were not there. And their decision
The
makers.
issue came up yesterday. Yesterday is when we found out that the budget didn't pass the HR board, so we called them.
Yeah, and that was me. I was checking the
Second.
budget and the people were not voting. I was like, it was a concern. And I even asked people to vote.
Okay, but the point is that now is the time to address the budget issues.
They
That's what
don't
we're
want
doing.
us to get paid. Okay, let's address. I would like to have a policy for that in power also us.
at least the
That
HR board.
Should consider people.
I wanted to say the HR board should have a reason for declining the request or for having a concern.
Yeah, and the reason given so far as my understanding in the status update was that, I mean, we're just way over budget, which is a major problem for the organization. And option 2 is slightly less over budget by a very small amount, $400. Okay, so that was the information that was given to us. So we can do what we want with it, but everybody has a valid right to ask questions and to have a budget that is either balanced or has a plan for addressing the issues of, you know, the client work and the income and all the things that need to be addressed. And we also are required to have an UMCUS. If we can't get a balanced budget, we need to have an UMCUS agreement, which we still have not achieved yet, right? So we are accountable to the client as well as the HR board, which we have so far. We've achieved neither. Does that make sense, Lucy?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so let's let everyone check in. So Sandra, you need to check in. Gloria, you need to check in, and everyone else already checked in. And then we'll go on to topic 2, which is just tallying the votes.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
So Gloria or Sandra, do you want to take a break, or should we go ahead and
Please, we should go ahead.
or do you want to check in?
Please, we should go ahead.
I want to check in, bro.
Please. Are you checking in, or are we just waiting, or what's going on?
Yes, I said I'm checking in already. Sandra, I'm at 3.5. previously worked with TVA. I was updating the RTVA team schedule and I'm willing to work on the current pay stub to get less on back pay. Want to focus on recruitment and the concern from the HR board and multimedia. The computer 2.5x.
Great. Okay. So, Sandra, did you want to check in? Oh, no, I mean, Gloria. Did you want to check in, Gloria?
Yeah, I already typed on the notes, but I would say that I'm feeling three now, and I worked on a shift duty RTVA today, and it was an awesome experience. And I intend to keep getting more organized and improving. And I would want to work on training on payroll and start working on payroll for now. I'll start with payroll.
Great. Okay. So, let's. So, does anyone want to take a break? Or are we doing policy training for not taking a break?
Why doing policy training is time for break right now?
So, should we take a break or what?
Yes.
We'll go on break. Mm. 5 minute break. Mm.
All right, we'll take a 3-minute break. Let's take a 3-minute break, okay?
Okay.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Okay. Is anyone back?
Yes, I'm back, Jay.
Yes, I'm back.
I'm back.
I'm back too.
So,
Yeah, I'm back.
in my perspective here of reviewing the tallies,
I would like to check in.
oh, Atay's here. Okay. For Atay.
Model 2.25. I've been working on the budget, active year training, and I look forward to the session check.
Okay. So we're on topic 2 right now for the tally.
Okay.
When I look at the tally, I mean, I don't see actual issues. So I think that could be policy training for just not doing the work. So the main question here is like, if you compare the original actual vote or the actual vote on the spreadsheet with the actual tally, Benjamin has a vote change. So I don't know why this vote has changed, but either way.
Yeah, me myself, I saw it. I saw 5. I don't know who changed it.
Yeah, and so either way, Benjamin did
It was 3.
Benjamin did verify that on the worker status channel that we can move on without him. He was not willing to address, he's on a family emergency basically, and he's not available to address the problems with the budget. So that means that his vote can be excluded if we want to, right? So then for Benson voted a no, but even with Benson's no, the budget could still pass if Benjamin voted a 5. So it's actually possible to actually verify if there was any particular changes by going into the version history and seeing why there was a change in the first place. So this says here Benjamin voted a 5. Benjamin voted a 5. The number highlighted.
Benjamin.
Benjamin
We can see who changed after tally.
So it says that Atay, you made the
So
change.
you see,
Atay, it says
no,
that your Africa Quintet made the change from 3 to a 4.
then that should be a mistake.
Open your eyes.
What? What is it?
I think Lucy was the one talking. But if they said I made a change, then it should be a mistake. Because I know Benjamin was 3, and I told you on Discord that I don't know why he is taking leave when he voted not to be included in the budget.
Yeah, whatever, either way. But the point is that it says your Africa Quintet changed the vote from a 3 to a 5. So for me, that would be policy training as well, right? Like, why would anyone?
It's a mistake there.
What?
I was working on the spreadsheet when you were asking me the question, so maybe my hand typed. It was a mistake. It was 3. I said it repeatedly. It was 3.
Okay, but even if it was a mistake, it's still policy.
Yes,
training.
let me do the policy tracking. It's how much?
Yeah,
How many?
anyways, I would verify that this is supposed to be a 3, and I would also change it back on the primary voting to make it a 3. Okay.
So how many minutes? Let me
0.25. I don't really care. 0.25, 0.5, whatever. Okay, so now all the voting matches and it doesn't pass. Okay, so now we're on the same page as far as making sure that everything is correct. All right, so now the next step is addressing a few things. So for one, we know we can remove Benjamin because he's not here. We technically remove anybody who's not here. And then we can also change Benson's vote and change Joyce's vote. So under our policies, a 9 is called a 9 is what's called congruency, which actually means that everybody agrees to it, right? So if you do the changes, congruency would mean that a 9 goes to an 8, and then a 1 means a block, but a block is against the mission of the organization. But there's nothing against the mission of the organization to be a little in the red for $400 extra. So you could easily change Benson's vote to a 2, as far as these minor changes that are based on our policies. So this is so vote tally with minor changes for blocks and congruency. So if you change it, then you get a grand total. It should be the same outcome, actually.
Does that mean when we change the vote block, Benson should do policy training, right?
For breath.
No,
Please
not
stop and
against
get
policy.
ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3.
Because when we change the budget, always you have to do
1,
policy
2,
training.
But this-
3. Exhale. Relax.
But either way, this doesn't change the outcome, right? So the only other thing that we can do is we can remove Benjamin's vote. And if we remove Benjamin's vote, the budget passes.
But then we remove.
Yeah, so let's talk to
To
Benson.
avoid this. Yes.
Let's just check in with Benson first and get clarity on Benson's vote. Okay, so the goal here is to understand why Benson is voting no. So we only have 2 no votes, right? Benson voted no and Benjamin voted no. And so the question is, why did Benjamin vote no? And if he cannot answer, his vote can be disregarded based on this fact that he is not available anymore. So you can't vote no on something, hold up the entire team, and then take leave for a month, right? That's not actually part of our policies, right? So anyways, if Benjamin can't answer that and he's on leave and he's not planning on communicating because he has a family emergency, we can disregard his vote. We've already verified with them, so we've followed with all policies regarding that situation. So let's talk to Benson. Let's get Benson's situation. Verify Benson's vote.
I think Benson is here with us.
I know. That's why. Wait, did Abu Bakar check in? We have a new person here. Abu Bakar. You want to check in?
Not yet.
Abu Bakar, do you want to check in? You're on mute. No. Okay. So someone can send a message to Abu Bakar on the Decision Makers channel, tell him that we can't hear him. That would be good. Oh, there we go. Abu Bakar, can you hear us?
Struggling.
You want to check in?
Hello, Jay, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm at 3.5. I think for a point, and I'm looking forward to hopefully we can pass the project successfully.
Great. Okay, so technically we do have 9 people. We are required to vote on the but I think we're just going to break policy because we are in the middle of this. And so let's go to Benson. If you could mute, that'd be great.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So Benson, you are on mute.
Yes, Jay, I'm here.
There you go. Cool. So Benson, you voted a 1 and then an 8 on option 2. You voted an 8. Again, the difference is $400. Let's get option 2 down here as well. So do you want to tell us why you voted the way that you did?
Yes, I explained a bit of it yesterday in the chats. I was speaking with the Ate. I gave a few explanations. Probably I can clarify a little bit more.
Well, if you want, I can try to read this. You want me
Not
to try?
necessarily I can, no, you don't have to read it, I can just explain. So my
Right.
view was we had two options, either to go with proposal 1 or to go with proposal 2. I looked at proposal 1 and I looked at the proposal 2. I also looked at the calculations for the budget of the month, and I realized that the red budget is increasing with time. And after the charts, you also raised some issues on how we are going to remain on red until we recruit and until we get the perfect team. And I agree with that. So yes, 400 is not too much, but the problem would be where 400 becomes 600 next month, becomes 1,000 in red next month, and so on and so forth. So yes, I opted for option 2, and I strongly opposed option 1. But given the fact that the team we are working with, we need to continually recruit and recruit and recruit, we definitely are going to continue needing the substitute and so on and so forth, which is now factored in which is being eliminated in option 1. That's why I think option 1 was a bit. So my proposal to put 1 was because I did not expect we are going to continue increasing the red budget over the time. But for the time being, probably we can work with it with option 1, and perhaps as you continue recruiting and getting a perfect team or a more effective team, we can now start reducing the red and start making some profit. So that was my view. That's why I opposed option 1 strongly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Yeah, let's do a quick stretch. Quick stretch. Okay. So as far as the vote tally, the question is not necessarily why did you vote one in the past. The question would be, why are you voting a no now on option 1 and a yes on option 2? And so obviously you can change your vote, but the point is that we need to move forward here. We just need to make sure we finalize the vote tally correctly. And so we want to make sure that you want to keep your vote at a 2, if that's the correct vote.
Okay, so just a minute. Can you show me I'm trying to retrieve the raw data or the actual voting before it is tabulated. The actual voting from.
Do you have the link to the notes?
I think I have so many tabs. I'm losing it.
So we're in topic number 2, tally. Do you have the notes?
Yes, I have. Just a minute. Okay. I can see it. Topic number 30. Okay.
And so on line 6 is the link to the vote tally.
Yes, that's okay. So I have a question.
Yeah.
For example, we have Chinendu voted 5 for option 1 and voted 6 for option 2.
Correct.
Does Chinendu support any of the options, either 1 or 2?
No, he abstained.
He abstained. So
yes.
we can go over. I think it might be helpful to understand what the voting means, because we do have a very
yes. I do. I want to raise a point from that.
Yeah. So
I do.
Not voting. 1 is a block, right? A 2 is a strong opposition.
Okay.
A 3 would be what we would call like a medium opposition. A 4 would be a negative abstention. A 5 is a neutral abstention. A 6 is a positive abstention. A 7 is a willing consensus. An 8 is a supportive consensus. And 9 is congruency. And like I said, congruency means that you believe everyone else is also
Time to
voting
pause. Please
yes.
stop. Close your
Yes,
eyes.
I understand that.
1, 2,
So-
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So to have congruency, everyone has to vote yes, and to have a 1, this means that it's against the mission of the organization or network, right? So somehow to block something, it has to be fully against the mission itself. Does that make sense? So our question is, why are you strongly in opposition with your particular vote? If that is the correct vote, we're just trying to verify your vote and make sure it's correct. And that is all we're doing. As far as Chinendam's vote, we would see Chinendam's vote as an abstention. He's basically abstaining. He's either neutral or positive. He's like, okay, if the team wants to move forward, I don't like the budget, but I'm not going to go against it. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Understand. Okay. That's all right. I can allow the team to move forward with option 1.
Okay, so the only question here is, do you want, if you want to change your vote, you can. Technically, it's I think 0.25 policy training, because we're trying not to change our votes, but we want to make sure your vote is correct based on the current time now, not what you voted in the past, because that's what we're here to do, is just to verify the votes.
So yes, I'd like to change because I've seen a thread, probably. Well, I have a small issue, Jay. I hope you understand my point. My point is not that I opposed mission for the organization. It's not actually an opposition to the mission when you vote 1. It's an opposition to that option. So I'm not opposing the direction the team is taking.
Under our policies, when you vote a 1, which is a block, it must be against the mission of the organization. So under our policies, because you're not against the mission, we can automatically change your vote to a 2. The same that we changed Joyce's vote to an 8. So if she voted a 9, we changed it to an 8 because obviously there's not congruency, right? So for your vote, if you don't have a reason to block based on a core value of the mission of the organization, we can change your vote to a 2, which we've already done. So if that is correct, if you're a 2, that's fine, and we can move on. If you want to change your vote to a 2, you just let us know, and then we'll move on with that. So either way, it's fine.
Okay.
I just want to confirm and verify your vote.
Actually, it's okay. I can verify that.
So you're going to stick with the 2, right?
Yes, that's okay.
Okay, cool. All right. So then as far as like Benjamin, my understanding with Benjamin is that we can remove Benjamin from the vote tally, right? And if we do that, it does pass.
Time for
barely.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So tally with removing Benjamin would barely pass with a 6.69. So this barely passes. So for me, what I would recommend as a team is that under our policies, our goal is always supportive consensus. Our goal is always to get an 8. We're not even getting a 7 in this case, but everything at 6.5 and above does technically barely pass. So we can push this through if we wanted to, but my recommendation is that we go on to the next topic. We do a budget discussion. We give everyone a chance to view their point on the budget, and then we vote on it again with the people who are present, and then we would then certify the budget if there's still agreement, everything looks good. Then we would certify the budget after we get budget agreement. That would be my recommendation. What does everyone think?
I think that's a great idea. We can vote again after we review the budget.
Okay. So unless there's any disagreements, my proposal would be the next topic would be a budget discussion. This would take a little while, but let's try to keep, very, very short, 1 to 3 minutes per person. Just open comments, right? So let's just try to keep it really short. Let's set a timer. Are there any objections to topic number 3?
No objection from me.
No objection, Jay. All
Okay.
good.
Overall, I'd say that we're pretty good status as far as our cost goes. The budget could potentially pass, but we don't. But we do have a no vote, so we want to acknowledge the no vote and move forward accordingly. So, who would like to start the budget discussion? I'm going to create a tab here. Topic 3, discussion. Who would like to start the discussion? Okay, I can start. Is someone taking notes? Again, we have
Yes.
we have 9 people here. Nobody put their name on a roll. Like, this literally takes 5 seconds to add your name to the rolls. Right? This is part of why we're not getting work done, because everyone just sits around and doesn't do anything. It's like you can just I don't have to tell you to take a roll. This happens every single main session. It's happened at every single main session for years for people who've been around. And for the new people,
Time
it's already
to
been
pause.
multiple weeks.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So if every single time I have to tell you to do work and you're not going to work without me telling you over and over and over again, this is why we are on pay stop. This is why the work's not getting completed, is because people don't just do the work, right? It's like it's like, why should anyone have to sit there with a whip and remind you over and over and over again to just do the work? That's not fair to me. It's not fair to anybody. All right. Anyways, I'm going to get started here in relation to the budget cut discussion. Obviously, a bigger issues as a team, which is that the work's not getting done. But that besides the point, our budget represents a situation where we have expanded. We did a recruitment round. It expanded the budget. I think we brought in some good people. I think that there's some really good outcomes so far. I mean, Gloria stepped up today, which is really cool to see. Nemo has been very interested in learning. We also have had Sandra getting more involved, although it goes off and on here and there. And then obviously Lucy, Nate, and them are doing their best. So we still have a ways to go with the budget. My biggest concern is actually with the Ian. So I'd love to vote on Ian's proposal. Maybe we can get to that at the end. So Ian's proposal for New World Workers. So I would like to find a New World Worker, and we are behind on recruitment for this month. But overall, as far as the budget goes, yes, it's in the red. Yes, it's a problem. But I personally would rather spend extra money hoping that we are going to get the work completed instead of giving up and saying like, okay, we're not going to spend extra money and we're just not going to get the work done. So I'm at least shooting for the moon of like hoping that the work will start turning around. But I've obviously, there's no way to sustain a 10-person workforce without the work getting done. But our policies of the pay stops help us a lot to not completely go bankrupt, because everyone seems to have an agreement that if the work doesn't get done, no one should be expecting to get paid massive amounts of money for the work not getting done. We need to get the work done. So in that context, I think we do have some safeguards as an organization. I don't understand where option 2 came from. It just kind of got created without clear reasoning. I mean, I don't understand why you would just remove this substitutes and nobody else, or make more substitutes. So I think we could create a better option 3. So my option 3 would reduce, like if we're creating an option 3, it would reduce the time buffer, it would reduce the bonuses, it would reduce
Time to take a break.
back
Please
pay.
stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
And maybe if we cut workers to still include substitutes by ranking. So maybe 2 substitutes and 4 workers. So that would be 6 total in the budget. 6 total in the budget. So that would be like the smallest budget I think I would be comfortable going if we did like an option 3. And under policy, we're supposed to have a budget option that is balanced, and we obviously don't have that, so we are breaking policy on that too. So there are multiple different policies that we are breaking related to the budget, which is a problem. Anyways, that's all I have to say for now. Should we do a break? And we missed the last break. Should we do a break now and then come back, or do we want to continue? Or no, we did take a last break. So we're supposed to take a 5-minute break right now. Is everyone ready to do a break or what?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Also, just to finish up with what I was saying, so I support option number 2. I can't remember what I voted for option 1. Let's see.
You voted 8, option
Yeah,
1.
I'm actually significantly against option 2. I don't understand why we would remove just the substitutes. And it's only $400, so it doesn't actually help the budget a lot when we are thousands of dollars in the red. So, you know, I would prefer like a balanced budget, for example, or I also feel that, you know, it's the full moon's in 3 days, and so it is two weeks until the next budget. So I don't think this budget is going to make or break us, and so I'm not too worried about that. Check. So let's take a quick 4-minute break. Come back. Who wants to go next when we get back? Can someone volunteer to go next?
I'll go next.
Okay, Abu Bakar. All right, so let's take a 4-minute break, and then everyone go back on time, and then let's have Abu Bakar go. Cool. So 4-minute break. There's also a little 2 pieces of chicken left in the kebab. Okay. So we should be getting started again.
I'm back.
Break. Time to start. Please focus on the session.
So Abu Bakar back. Or does someone else need to go, or?
Sorry, I'm late. I think very late.
Oh, look at that. My moon's here.
Yes,
That take
yes.
us to 10 people. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 people. So we're required to split up. So vote to not split up. So if anyone wants to propose to not split up, we can do that, but it would be 0.5-hour policy training. So do we want to vote to not split up, or should we split up? Hello?
Why should we split up? And this is the budget issue that we together need to put all our head and see way forward.
Let's do policy tracking day.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like we were just required to split up after 10 people, and we have 2 groups of 5 people so we can have more discussion, right? Because having 10 people discussing, it goes really slow. But anyways, if we don't want to split up, that's fine. But again, it's against policy, and we have to vote on it. Whereas with 8 and 9 people, we are only required to vote on splitting up. Whereas with 10 people, we're required to actually split up, right? Does that make sense? So we are going to do a quick vote then. So Jay, Nemo, Lucy, Everest, Benson, Gloria, Sandra, Tay, Moment. Momo, did you check in?
Yeah. No, not yet.
Want to check in?
Yeah, I want to check it.
Okay, you're not checking it. All right, so let's go ahead and vote on this. So the proposal is to not split up. The details is that it's against policy after 10 people to not split up. Against policy after 10 people to not split up. And the policy training would go up with the more people who are present, the higher the policy training there is. Okay, so I'm going to vote a 5.5. I'm not. So if you vote yes on this proposal, it's policy
Time to
training.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So Nemo, Lucy, Everest, Benson, Gloria, Sandra, Tay, Abubakar, Mamumi, we all have to vote because I'm proposed to not split up and to break policy instead.
I'm gonna vote a 6.
Everest is a 6. Lucy, Benson, if you can vote 7. Mamoon, Lucy votes 7. Nemo, Abubakar, Tay, Sandra, Gloria, Mamoon, Benson.
6.5.
Okay, so Tay's a 6.5. Moon is a 6. So, I mean, it doesn't look like it's passing. Gloria, Sandra?
I'll vote a 6.
Okay, so group A, group E. So let's just go group A and group B, starting with the decision makers. So we got one with Benson, one with Abu Bakar, one with Evrice, and I'll go, we'll put iVerse over here. I'll go here and then go through the workers. So we'll start with like Lucy, Nemo, Gloria, Sandra, Ate, and Mamu. All right, that sound good? Group A and Group B. So we can just split up into our two groups, and then we can come back if people leave. Okay, Group A, Group B. And we're just doing a discussion. I already did my discussion, so you just want to go through your round and let everyone discuss and give feedback to the other team. You can appoint a runner, and you're also gonna appoint a facilitator. Ate, can you facilitate Group B?
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Ate, can you facilitate Group B?
Yes, Jay. Yes,
Great.
Jay.
And then you also want to appoint a runner. Maybe Nainmo or Sandra could be a runner, which means that you're just gonna come to Group A if anything.
Yeah, let's just make Sandra a runner.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to Group A. Are there any last questions in terms of splitting up into Group A and Group B? We're just going to go to the A room and the B room, and then
So, Jay.
yeah.
So we just need to make rounds, right?
Huh. I guess that doesn't work. What? Say again.
We just need to do rounds, right? Open discussion.
The meeting in A and meeting B is not going to work. Let's just go with the ones I set up before. So this is template, main sheet. So we have room K and room L. Room K, room L. I believe these.
Are you getting me? I mean,
Yes, you're just gonna do. You're just gonna do, like I said, just the round. You're just gonna do a quick round with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Then after the round, you're going to you're gonna vote on the budget agreement. We're all gonna vote on the budget again, and then we're going to see where that leaves us, and then certify the budget afterwards. Okay.
You want also to have time.
We can also vote on Ian's proposal. Does that make sense, Ate?
So, Jay, are we going to vote on the proposals on our own, or after the discussion, we're gonna come together and vote together?
As long as there's 10 people, we're gonna be in 2 separate groups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And there's gonna be group K, and there's gonna be group L. So let's see if room K works. That works. Cool. Excellent. So I am in room K, and everybody who's in room K should go to group K. And then you do group L, and you go into group L, and then and that's that. All right. This is a good practice to practice splitting up. It's been a while since we've had 10 people, so it's really good practice. It allows us for more detailed communication between the team. It also builds leadership because everyone's not just sitting around waiting for someone else to do something, right? So, and this is if we had 20 people, we break up into 4 groups. So as we
5. Open your eyes.
So I'm going to leave the UnityNet group and go to room K.
Abubakar, Everest, Namno, Sandra, and who's here? We're supposed to be 2, 4, 5. Benson needs to go. Okay. So I think we need to create a new tab. Topic 3. Open discussion. Which group are we in? Group L. Let me see. Are we- I guess we're using the same note. Okay, I hope you are all here. Hello? Or am I left alone? Okay. Is anyone getting me? Hello?
I'm here. I'm hearing you, Ati. Yes.
Thank you.
Sorry. Okay.
So I
We're
think
asking.
everyone even left. Gloria left. Benton left. So we are four. Okay, Gloria left. No problem. Let's continue the four of us. Okay, what is Jay saying? That topic 3 should not be longer than 15 minutes, 3 minutes per person. You can use some notes or create new tab that says topic 3L. Please confirm yourself as a runner, which means you are the primary communication between. So you need to confirm, Sandra, if you will be the runner.
Okay.
I think we should just make our own tab, which is open discussion group L. Make
Okay.
our own tab, on tab, on tab, on tab. Abubakar, you were supposed to go next. Are you even here?
I we have Evarist and
Yeah,
uh
Abubakar was to go next. I think he said he wants to go after the break. So is he here?
he's here but mute. He's mute.
Okay. So let's just like give the privilege to the. Okay, who would like to go next? I can say I can as well go next. Or Sandra, will you go next? Evaris, will you go next?
Let me just wait for you to take. I will go with.
Okay, let me go and then you guys follow.
Okay.
Hello. I thought we were supposed to use another room. Hi, guys.
Room. What do you
Hi.
mean?
We're supposed to go to another
Okay.
room. There's a link.
Yeah,
That's where I
a link
went.
has been created.
Yes, there's a link. Room L. This is not
Okay,
where we're supposed to be.
let's go there then. Let me see what it is.
Please, where is the link?
It's on line 51 in the notes. Yes.
Oh, room what? Room. Is you mean line 49? I can see room L, line 49, column C.
Yes, be it when yes, click there and you join.
Okay, all right.
Were you able to get the link?
Yes, I'm joining right there.
Okay.
So, am I expected to leave this place and
Of
join?
course. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Because
All
we'll
right.
all leave. All of us we are going to leave. So like for now
All
only you, Abubakar and myself. But I think Abubakar is always in the other room. Okay, so have you seen the link so I can leave?
yes, yes, the same.